I hope you're filled with gratitude today. I wanted to share my thoughts for today, as well as something I'm grateful for and excited about. But before we hop in, I wanted to let you know the Hatching Creativity podcast is now live. We'll be posting once or twice a week, and you can find the podcast anywhere you usually get your podcasts or on YouTube. In this clip, I'm speaking with TJ Woodward from Conscious Recovery, and we're speaking about how to respond to triggering events with curiosity as opposed to judgment and the benefits of that.
Usually people say, my mom triggered me, my girlfriend triggered me, my boss triggered me, and that's where a lot of us stop. But we want to be curious not about what triggers us only, but what gets activated. The wound got touched, and it's getting touched because it's wanting to heal. So yes, narrative therapy, yes, communication skills, yes, looking at the patterns. The deeper work is, where did this originate? And how do I start to care for the younger self? Because usually it's a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old me who made these major life decisions. My brain wasn't even developed enough to have a cognitive understanding.
Thanks for checking that out. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and tell all your friends about Hatching Creativity. Now to the thought for today, which is around learning how to say no and learning when you're at your limits. A lot of us feel that there's nobody else that can do what we're doing as well as we do it or better than what we do. And because of that, we continue to take on projects, responsibilities, and more work, more than we can handle and more than we can handle effectively, because we don't want to pass that off. And what ends up happening is balls get dropped or things don't get done completely. And I want to encourage you all to stop, take a look at what's on our plate before we start accepting new projects, and then evaluate what's on my plate. What is the amount of effort that it's going to take to complete this additional task? Is this something that can be done by somebody else? And then I can just verify it or validate it once everything is done. Or do I really need to do this all myself? It's also really important to have good teammates around you, whether it's a spouse, a life partner, a good friend, a business partner, or just a coworker that you trust that can help you to be able to make these decisions. Sometimes we don't see the writing on the wall as well as somebody who's not as invested in it as we would. So that's my thought for today. Start saying no. Start letting people know, I can't do this right now. I don't have the bandwidth, but give them an expectation of when you should expect to have the bandwidth to do it, or pass it on to somebody else who can help you with whatever those tasks are. Otherwise, it's real easy to get bogged down and be overwhelmed, and your work is going to suffer for that as well as your health. So that's my thought for today. As far as something I am grateful for, I've been talking about this podcast for a while now, and I am so grateful that I was able to complete this project and get it out in the world. Ever since I was a child, I have wanted to bring the message of gratitude and help and health to the world. And with this podcast, I have the opportunity to do that. And I'm speaking with some amazing people who are so creative, who have experienced so much in their lives, that just want to share their message with others. And I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to do that. As far as something I am excited about, in the month of October, I have the opportunity to go on a nice trip with my wife. We're taking a little time away from work, taking a little time away from the kids, and taking a little time to appreciate each other. And I'm so excited to have the opportunity to do that. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate your enthusiasm, encouragement, and feedback. And I look forward to catching up with you next week. Have a great day.